Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to learn about symmetric properties of circles. This is your lesson 7 from 18th to 22nd May 2020. This topic is from chapter 13 of syllabus D3 book and it is on page 420. The methodology will be audio aids, visual aids, diagrams, activity, educational videos, and finally home assignment. The objectives of today's lesson are: recall what is a circle, recall relation between radius and diameter of a circle, define a chord, differentiate between a secant and a chord, apply symmetric properties of circle to find unknown length, apply basic trigonometric ratios to find out unknown length and angles, recalling previous lesson, define a circle, what is the diameter of a circle, and what is the relation between radius and diameter of a circle. Also, for any right angle triangle ACB, sin A is the ratio of opposite over hypotenuse, that is, it is equal to A over C. Cos A is the ratio of adjacent over hypotenuse, equals to B over C, and tangent A is the ratio of opposite over adjacent, that is equals to A over B. Circle now. Circle is a locus of moving point P which moves such that its distance from fixed point O always remains constant. Fixed distance OP equals to R is called radius of a circle, and diameter is always equals to 2 times radius. Chord. A straight line joining 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called chord. Tangent to a circle. If a straight line and a circle have only one point of contact, then that line is called tangent. Secant. A straight line cutting a circle at 2 distinct points is called secant. The diagram differentiates about tangent, secant, chord, diameter, and radius of a circle. Teaching content. Symmetric properties of circles. Is property 1. Perpendicular bisector of chord. OM is perpendicular to the chord AB. The perpendicular bisector of a chord of a circle passes through the center of the circle, that is, the length AM equals to BM implies that OM is perpendicular to AB. Remember few points over here. 1. If a line L passes through the center of the circle and is perpendicular to the chord AB, then the line L bisects the chord AB. Second point, if a line L passes through the center of the circle and bisects the chord AB, it means the line L is perpendicular to the chord AB. This is the converse of statement 1. So it means the conclusion part is over here, that if a straight line is perpendicular to a chord, if a straight line from the center is perpendicular to a chord AB, then it will bisect the chord AB and vice versa. Property 2. Equal chords. Equal chords are always equidistant from the center and vice versa. Chords that are equidistant from the center of a circle are always equal in length. That is, PQ is equal to AB implies that OM is equal to ON. Now remember 2 points over here. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of a circle, and chords that are equidistant from the center of a circle are always equal in length. Dear students, now let us take a question. Question 1. In the figure, AB and PQ are chords of the circle with center O. The point M lies on AB such that OM is perpendicular to the chord AB, and the point N lies on PQ such that ON is perpendicular to PQ. Now given that the length of chord AB is 12 centimeter and OM is 7 centimeter and ON is 4 centimeter. Find the length of the chord PQ, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Now in order to find out the length of the chord PQ, we need to find out the radius of the circle first. Now see its solution. Since OM is perpendicular to the chord, it means it will bisect the chord AB. So the length AM will be equals to half of 12, that is 6 centimeter. Now consider the triangle OMA. Applying Pythagoras theorem on this triangle, hypotenuse square will be equals to base square plus perpendicular square, that is OA square will be equals to AM square plus OM square. Substituting the values of AM and OM in it, we will have OA square will be equals to 6 square plus 7 square, that is 85. Since OP equals to OA, they both are the radius of the same circle, therefore the length OP will be equals to length OA. OP square will be equals to OA square will be equals to 85 now. Now consider the triangle ONP on the other chord. Here again applying the Pythagoras theorem, OP square will be equals to ON square plus PN square. Since OP square will be equals to OA square, so substitute its value 85 in it, and ON square is 4 square, so it will become 16. So your PN square will become 85 minus 16, that is it will be equals to 69. Now in order to find out the value of Pn, take the square root of 69. You will have Pn is equals to the square root of 69. ON bisects PQ, that is ON is perpendicular to the, since ON is perpendicular to the chord PQ, therefore it will bisect the chord PQ. So PQ, the length of the chord PQ will be 2 times Pn. Substitute the values of Pn, that is square root 69 in it. We will have the length of the chord PQ equals to 16.61, correct to 2 decimal places. Question 2. The length of 2 parallel chords of a circle of radius 12 centimeter are 8 centimeter and 14 centimeter respectively. Find the distance between the chords. Solution. There are 2 possible cases about the position of the 2 chords AB and XY. The chords can be on the opposite side of the center O, and in the second case the chords can be on the same side of the center O. So let us take the case 1. that is the chord AB and XY, are on the opposite side of the center O. Let us suppose the length of the chord AB is 8 centimeter and the length of the chord XY is 14 centimeter. Since ON is perpendicular to the chord AB, therefore the line segment AN is equal to NB equals to 4 centimeter, and similarly XM will be equals to MY equals to 7 centimeter each, and the radius of the circle is 12 centimeter given to you. Now in your diagram, take the triangle AON, apply Pythagoras theorem on it. You will have ON square will be equals to 12 square minus 4 square, that is 144 minus 16 will give you 128. So the length of ON will be square root 128, that is 11.31. Now similarly, consider the triangle YOM. Again, applying the Pythagoras theorem, OM square will be equals to 12 square minus 7 square, that is 144 minus 49, which will be equal to 95. Hence the length OM will be equals to square root 95, which will be equal to 9.747, correct to 4 significant figures. Hence the distance between the two chords will be equals to MN, and that will be equals to NO plus OM. The length NO was 11.331 and the length OM was 9.747, and add them we will get the value 21.1. So the distance between the two chords will be equals to 21.1. Now let us take the case 2, in which the chords are on the same side of the center. Here the distance between the chord will be equals to MN, and that can be calculated as the difference between ON and OM, that is ON minus OM. Since we have already calculated the values of ON and OM, substitute those values in this. It will become, the length MN will become 11.31 minus 9.747, and that will be equals to 1.56 centimeter, correct to 3 significant figures. Hence the distance between the chords will be either 21.1 centimeter or 1.56 centimeter. Summary recap. We need to keep property 1 and property 2 in our mind to find out the unknown length. Property 1. If a straight line passes through the center of a circle and is perpendicular to the chord AB, then it will bisect the chord AB. That is, it will divide the line segment AB into two equal parts. Its converse is also true, and that is, if a line passes through the center of the circle and bisects the chord AB, which is not the diameter of the circle, then the line L is perpendicular to the chord AB, that is, it will make an angle of 90 degrees. This is the converse of property 1. In property 2, we have learned that equal chords are always equidistant from center. If two chords are of equal length, then they will be at the same distance from the center. And in the converse part, if they are at the same distance from the center, that is, they are equidistant from the center, then the chords will be of equal length. Dear students, don't forget to watch a video. Finally, the home assignment now. Solve exercise 13A from question 1 to question 7 from syllabus T3 book.